Hello, class. So for this video, I'm going to go over how to do peer reviews. Um, the way you're going to see once we submit, of course, assignments uh, midnight before whenever it's due, Canvas will automatically, after midnight, give you two peer papers to review. The way you see them is when you first log into our class. If you look on the right here, you'll see like a to-do list, right? You'll see like the link to a peer paper. You should have two of them here. So you click on it, and I don't have it here because I'm not a student, so it doesn't really quite show it, but I have something similar. These are just stuff that I have to grade for you guys. But same thing, I'll click here and then it would take you to something like this. And this is a test student. Don't worry, this is not anybody's paper. It's a paper I made for this example, but here's a test student, and this is exactly what you will see. You'll see this kind of a screen, and this is what we're looking for our peer review. So you'll see whoever many days and who submitted it and who you're actually reviewing. So after you have this screen, this is what you need to do a peer review. You may want to make it a full screen like this. And then what I want specifically is for you to give comments on their paper and help give them helpful feedback as a way to help them improve their document. So you click on this option here and then choose whatever color you like. Uh, let's go with blue here, dark blue. And then leave a comment. So maybe this is thesis statement, and then maybe it's not as clear. And this is just an example, so who knows? I just threw in a quick paper here with references. And then maybe I would say something along the lines of like this start, but do you have more examples as to why Batman is the best? Maybe have uh maybe compare two heroes. Compare him to another hero like Superman. So you'd give it a comment like that, and then you just click out of it, and it saves. It's automatically saved. So for some reason, if this gets closed out, and then you come back, don't worry, it automatically saves. You don't have to worry about anything like that. But the idea is this is what you want to do throughout the whole paper. You don't want to give unhelpful comments like "great," like that. You want to make sure that you provide full comments that help your peers. So if you just do something like great or good job, that's just not really going to help them with constructive, being able to revise this paper. You can start your comment that way, though. You could definitely say good job, but then you want to say, but how does this show that Batman is great? Exactly. Further details. Something of that nature, right? So the idea is you're giving comments throughout, and this is what I want to see, right? Comments like this that give plenty of feedback. If you want to, of course, delete a comment or revise it, just click on the comment again and then change whatever you need to change. You can delete it as well. It should tell you that, yeah, it'll give you this little message in case, which is good in case you just accidentally hit the delete button. But yeah, avoid comments like this. It just doesn't help. It's not, I'm not going to give you points for stuff like that. I want to see full comments throughout the whole paper. One thing to note that this is given to multiple students, so you might see somebody else's comments. Try to use different colors. So if someone else is using red, don't use red. Use like blue. Use any other color, really. Just so can keep your comments apart. And you want to just look at their whole paper, look at their citations. If there's a citation that's missing or wrong, click on it and say something along the lines of, oh, and I'm using blue. Let's stick with blue. Say along the lines of like, not quite right for APA. Make sure to have the year with the, or maybe they're missing a comma. So maybe you click on here and you're like, make sure comma needed here. something of that nature, right? And then check their citations. It's also a good way to see what's going on with citations overall and making sure that your citations are also up to speed, right? And maybe references is good here. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're like, oh, you are missing a web address. They're not actually missing a web address. I'm just giving you an example here, right? You're missing web address needed to complete citation. And no, look at that. If it's misspelled, it also catches that, which is great. And again, you just click off from the comment and it saves it. And that's it. And that's all peer reviews are. It's just this, giving comments throughout the paper. Give substantial feedback. Make sure to give feedback, at least maybe 2 or 3 comments per page, and that should be enough. Think of it that way. So I have 2 here. Maybe I'll give another one here. Um, any particular comics or shows that really help highlight Batman as a great superhero? There. So like try something like this. At least give 3 or more, maybe 4, right? Depending on how what you see per page, and that will really help with giving comments to your peers. That'll help a lot. If you just see like this and just says comma, and then over here it says okay, and then over here it's just like good. That's not going to get you points. That doesn't help anybody. You want to give substantial feedback, okay? That's what I'm asking you guys to do just 2, but to really go through it and help each other, right? In this regard. Um, don't if you it's good, it's okay to say, hey, this is great, but you want to go further than that. You want to go, okay, but okay, like this, okay, comma, good start. But what does this mean for Batman as a character? Why do why does his popularity make him a good hero? Something like that, right? None of these comments are actually related to what's written. I'm just giving you an example, right? But that's the idea. That's what needs to happen for this feedback. And that's all I'm asking you to do. Write comments on their paper. Once that's done, you're done with that. You can write a little comment here, just give a little like good job with this paper. Uh, please read comments for help. Strap. And then submit it, right? And that'll be a good way to finish your comments like that. And that's it. That's what peer reviews are. That's all I'm asking you guys to do. To 2 of these, just make sure to give substantial feedback. Do that. Like I said, give 3 comments, and I mean full comments like this, right? Things that will help each other in revising your papers, and that'll be great for this, for not just this paper, but all of our papers for our quarter. So do that, and you should get full points, no problem. That's all I'm looking for, and I will look at each other's comments and making sure they're helpful. Please keep your criticism constructive. No need to be mean or to be to criticize without giving helpful, advice or comments like that. That's not going to help your grade either. But if I don't see, like I said, the only reason you're going to lose points is if I just see unhelpful and short comments that don't say anything or don't really help in giving constructive feedback. These are the comments that you also, by the way, are going to use for your mini portfolio. You're gonna check what your peers told you, and then you're going to use those as a summary for that section. And that's what's going to be going on in that part of the mini portfolio. And that's what I want to know is that how did those your peers help you? And so if you get a lot of comments and you give a lot of comments, this should help you a lot, right? Anyways, that's it for that. If you have any questions, of course, email me. Otherwise, that's what we're going to do for all peer reviews, not just for your first paper, the superhero paper, but of course for all of your other 2 assignments in this class. All right. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.